Welcome to Student Connections, our students connecting with our community.
Hello, I'm Stephen Lansky here today on M6 with Student Connections with Jeff Tucker. How's it going, sir?
Going well, thank you.
Our first question here is, what inspired you to want to be a firefighter?
Well, I'm a fourth-generation firefighter. Both my grandfathers were fire chiefs. My dad is a fire chief who just recently retired, so it's been kind of like the family business, so I've known it my whole life.
Interesting. Can you describe what specific duties you have in your job right now?
I work for the city of Port Huron, and I hold the rank of Battalion Chief. What that means is, on my duty days, I'm responsible for all the services that the fire department delivers, whether they be emergency, not emergency. I'm responsible for all crews, all 3 stations, basically the whole day-to-day operations, and then all the emergencies that may or may not come in, giving our 24-hour shifts.
Okay, what is the most common issue you come across during?
Well, I think for the fire service, the most common issue that we have, like our agency, like most agencies in this area and then throughout the nation, we respond to medical emergencies. We do a host of other services that go beyond firefighting. So by far and away the most common issue we have is medical emergencies within the home or outside the home, but anything that's pre-hospital. Certainly we run on fires in Port Huron and vehicle accidents, where we do technical rescues, we do a host of things, but by far and away the most common is medical emergencies.
That's a lot to handle. What do you feel the future entails for firefighting? Staffing.
Staffing was probably the largest thing. In the last 20 plus years, there's been a decrease in the number of firefighters in this state and then throughout the nation. Finding people that either are qualified and want to do this as a career, such as I do, or people that do it part paid or volunteer, getting people that want to participate and go through the amount of training and the dedication that it takes to do that job is very difficult. And much like other things that are related to governmental services, the pay and benefits isn't what it used to be, so it's getting difficult to recruit and retain.
I see. Have you ever run across an emergency while being off duty?
Yeah, I think most people have. The most common one I think that people come across is vehicle accidents. There's always accidents. As a licensed paramedic in the state of Michigan, I have a legal responsibility to stop to see if we can render care. So that's probably the most common, and I've come across a handful of those.
Now, what is the most common cause for fires during the Christmas season coming up?
Never changes. The most common cause is careless cooking. Careless cooking is by far and away in this area the largest number of fires is caused of that. In the city of Port Huron, it accounts for almost half of our fires. And what I mean by careless cooking is that in most cases it's that something was left on and it's unattended. It's not so much that they knowingly made an accident, they forgot to turn a burner off, they left oil on too long, they forgot to remove it from the heat source. That's usually, it never changes.
I see. Now, do you see some other common issues with people putting up lights like during Christmas?
Yeah, better with the LED, but the older lights, they were overloading circuits. Sometimes it's very important with the live Christmas trees that you keep it watered and hydrated so that it doesn't become too brittle and start fire. We have certainly had issues with people putting up Christmas lights and falling down. They start working on roof lines, they start working on ladders, which sometimes not everybody's comfortable doing, and it's not that hard to slip and fall. And you fall down, 10, 12 feet onto a hard surface, it can certainly cause some injuries that you're going to know about for quite a while.
Yeah. While many families are home enjoying the holidays, firefighters often work. How has your family adjusted to you working on the major holidays?
Well, I guess the fortunate thing in my case is my kids don't know anything different. I was a firefighter long before I had kids, but it certainly affects them. this Thanksgiving, I'm on duty for the 24 hours. So I'll get to the station at 7:30 in the morning, and I'll stay there the next through. And in this particular Thanksgiving, my daughter, who's a freshman, is in the band, so they'll be participating in the Thanksgiving parade in Detroit. And I'm hoping I get to watch it on TV, but I definitely won't get to get there. And so there's like anything, there becomes some positives and negatives with any job. And in this job, you know, sometimes I miss events like that. And I'd much rather have been there.
I got you. Well, we are very thankful to have reliable firefighters such as Jeff Tucker here to be there to help us in need. This has been Stephen Lansky and Jeff Tucker on M6, your hometown station.